good morning. So let's get straight into it today. I will start off with how you're feeling right now. How you're feeling and what's going on around you. So today, this is your message for today. What is today? Thursday, the 7th of August. All right, let's get into it. How is this collective feeling right now? What is going on for this collective, please? Do you even care? You're right. And do you even care? A lot of blue here. So maybe you're feeling compelled to voice something that's on your mind, on your heart at the moment. Maybe someone even expressed something to you that you denied at the time, but they were in fact right about it. But there's something about you wondering if someone cares. Let's get a couple more. I'm feeling called to get 4. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? So this is how you're feeling right now. So obviously there's a person on your mind that was right about something that perhaps you denied, something that you were not willing to admit to yet, something that you had been deceitful about. And this was coming from someone that you, I think, hold in high regard, someone that you have probably romantic feelings for, I want to say. And whatever this person was right about, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I definitely think that you're not in any contact with this person. And this is why you're feeling and wondering, does this person even care anymore? You might be, well, you are seeing them as so beautiful and so they've got their shit together basically. So when you look at them and you're wondering if they care, and you're also seeing them doing well in life, and maybe they've grown up or whatever, they're looking very well, basically, very beautiful in your eyes, and you don't even know if you have anything to offer this person that they could possibly want, because your perception is that they have it all together. They're beautiful in your eyes. Why would they want someone like you, is what I just heard. I meant what I said, number 5. So there could have been some harsh words. Because this is how you're feeling, right? So you're going over these things in your mind. Something that this person that is on your heart that you think is so beautiful, that you're concerned that they don't care about you anymore, that their life is really together, they seem happy without you, why would they even need you? There is something you said to them that plays on your mind as well. Something where I don't think it's something hurtful, although that could be part of it, but something that you meant what you said. I think it's more loving words. It might even be that you're going over in your head the things that you said to this person in a loving way were truth, but your behavior reflected otherwise. And perhaps you're going over things that you said that you do truly mean, and it did come from the heart, but again, your actions spoke opposite to the things that you expressed to this person. Saying one thing and doing another kind of thing. All right, let's confirm these. You are right. Happiness is my priority. So this person might have even reflected to you where you were going wrong in life, the people that you were giving attention to or getting attention from that were not conducive to your future happiness, but at that time you did not want to reflect on that. You did not want to see the truth for what it is. And maybe in this separation, you have seen how right this person was. They might have even predicted certain things happening, and then since this separation, those things played out exactly how they said it would, that shocked you. I'm hearing so clearly that it's the people around you. And I've had that so much for the last couple of months. Every reading, it's always family and friends, which that is a very common thing. Having family and friends kind of sabotage your future happiness is very common. So of course it's going to come out a lot in readings, because family and friends, people you hold dear to you, really can. Their opinions and the things that they do and say around you, the influence they have on you, all that really plays a part in how you behave sometimes. For you are right, you're definitely going over something or some things, multiple things that this person said to you about your future happiness, about your happiness together, that they were right about. Whatever this person said about your happiness, and I think this person really did care about you a lot, and you're going over that because they really did care about your future, whether they were in it or not. They were always very, they might have even said to you, you need to put yourself first. You need to stop prioritizing the wrong things, the wrong people. You might have even told them, yeah, you're right. But at that time, you still might have chosen other things over this person and really hurt them. And it's something that you're playing. I think there's conversations replaying in your head at the moment. Do you even care? I want you, number 8. Well, we're in August now. So this is definitely someone that you want to reunite with. You're definitely going over in your mind how to approach this. You're probably checking in on this person, especially if, I want to say there's probably been a long time of no communication with this person. Because if you're going over if they even care about you anymore, and how much you want this person again, or I don't even think it's that you never wanted this person. I think you always wanted this person, but for whatever reason, some kind of separation has happened from this person. But there's been a long enough time here where it's like you want this person, but I'm seeing that card that's like, do you even think about me? Do you even care? Do you still love me? That's not how it goes, but it's something along those lines. Like, you don't know where this person stands with you. You know you want them, but you don't know if their feelings are reciprocated, because it's been so much time here. This is really on your mind right now. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? So 9, 5, 3, and 8. I still don't have all the answers. The February or the 2nd of September, but I still don't have all the answers. I think because that says you are so beautiful, why do you need me? I think how you're feeling is that this person, since you, has really developed and come into their own. You're seeing them as so beautiful, so put together, like they have everything set up for themselves. What could you possibly bring to the table? And because you don't have the answers to that yet, you don't know what you could offer them. I really feel like I'm speaking to someone that is an overthinker. You're constantly thinking, do they want me? Has it been too long? They look happy without me. I don't want to ruin their happiness. Can I even offer them anything? These are all the things that you're going over. I meant what I said. I'm ready. And that's the Fool. So you're ready to take a leap of faith towards this person. But everything I've said so far is basically your overthinking mind. There's a lot that's happened here. A lot has transpired since the connection ended, that you're going over in your mind. You're replaying conversations, things that you did and said, things that this person did and said, and not knowing. You're ready to come forward. You want to be with this person, but you still don't have all the answers. You don't know how you're going to approach, what you can offer yet. I think you're very stuck in your head right now. So the overall energy is that you're so ready to get this going, so ready to reach out, so ready to be with this person again. But then your overthinking mind is processing everything that's happened, and this could have been the case for a while now. And it might be that it's like you want to come forward, you want to clear the air with this person and express your feelings to them, but you don't know after that point what's next. You know you want to be with them and you know how you feel about them, but not having all the answers, as in you don't know what steps to take from there, is perhaps also why you hesitate to reach out, because you don't want to come in with nothing. So let's get what the energy is around you right now. So you're definitely going over something this person said to you that they were right about, and you're also going over something that you've said to this person, or multiple things that you said to this person. I meant what I said, but I don't think it's a negative, as in what you said isn't a negative. This person might have said things to you that were negative, but they ended up being right about it. And those are things that you go over in your mind. Okay, what is the energy around this person right now? So you want to wine and dine this person, and perhaps that's part of it as well. If you're sitting here thinking, I don't have all the answers yet. Actually, let me get a couple more, because I really feel like this is part of what's going on in your head. Hang on, this is falling. Hang on a sec. This is a problem. I feel like I need to get a new setup. There we go. All right, where to put them here? I think your intention is that you want to wine and dine this person, but I think you're still very in your head about how to approach this, because this is the energy around you right now. So if you're wanting to wine and dine this person, but I think there's something about the approach that you're just not sure about. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. But this is your energy, so I think that this is actually you, you're ready. This isn't even expect to hear from them soon. I think this is coming now. This is now energy. So either you've already reached out to this person or you're about to. I don't think you have yet. I think you're about to. Communicate. So you want to work it out with this person, obviously. There might be something around needing to compromise too, because if there's some kind of challenges or difficulties when it comes to this, which might be why you still might not have all the answers, because there's some barriers here. But either way, you're looking for forgiveness from this person. And you want to work it out with them, which is obvious because you want to wine and dine them. Vacation, so maybe there's distance. Maybe that's part of the compromise or needing to work it out because there's distance. Water sign. So you have so much emotion for this person, that much is obvious. This person's heavily on your mind right now and you're overthinking everything. You could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it's in your chart somewhere, or this person has heavy water in their sign. They could be a water sign. But the emotions around this, there is deep, deep emotions, especially around, because if that's to confirm wine and dine, it's like you want to show this person how much you care, how deeply you care and love this person. I'll be back. Cycles. So this is a past person, obviously. We know it's a past person because you're going over things that have been said here in the past, things that this person was right about. Yeah, so you want to go over the breakup with this person. I think there's things that you want to clear up. Yes, you have a lot of passion for this person, a lot of love for this person, and you want to actually start something new with them. But I think that there's a lot of things that need to be cleared out, things that have never been spoken about that need to be cleared and closed off. And I think with that they'll be back. I think the communication that maybe you come in with at first will just be over clearing the air, not about starting something new. Yes, that's what you're wanting, but it's like there's things that need to be overcome before a fresh start can begin. So there's things that need to be spoken about, truths that need to be revealed, things that need to be the air basically needs to be cleared, because for that to be confirmed by experiencing a breakup, there's things around the breakup and things that happen, damage that was caused, whatever, that needs to be cleared here. It needs to be communicated. Communicate. Earth sign. So you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they could be, but this is also about grounding. So this communication, you want to ground the situation, and that can only be done by clearing the air and facing things that haven't been faced yet. Yeah, cycles. So one, I think there's been a lot of time here of no contact, but also you've been on this merry-go-round with this person a few times, and it was just never the right time. It's not even that it was never the right time, because there were lessons that needed to be learned here, and there were obviously things that you weren't willing to face yet, because like in that first deck, you were right. So there's so many things that this person said to you that you weren't willing to face yet, that you are willing to face now, and that could be part of this communication, clearing the air. So it had to end so that the future you could start something new again. After you learned all the lessons and kind of humbled yourself. Alright, so how do you view this person? How do you view this person? Union. Well, we know that you want to reunite with this person, but divine love, richness, eternity. It's like you know that this person, you can really enrich your life with this person. You could have a lot of memories around the beach, holding hands, going for walks, but there is definitely memories around water here. But union with this person, I think, is at the forefront of your mind. But like I said, you need to clear the air first. Clean the air. Clear and cleanse. Home, sacred space, auric field. This person could feel like home to you, but there is definitely a big element here of needing to clear and cleanse the negativity. And if you're wanting union with this person, the only way forward is with truth and honesty. Twin flames, you know what? Well, of course, because union is divine love. So you see this person as your twin flame, your other half. It says, when you know, and you know this is your person. Wisdom. So you see this person as quite wise. And I mean, first card out was you were right. Knowledge, intuitive, seeker. This person lives in their truth, and they have a way about them that you just see as almost like an oracle. You see this person as having kind of this divine wisdom where it's like the things that they see or say, sometimes I just heard, are beyond your understanding. You might have even thought this person was kind of a weirdo when you first met them, or they were unlike anybody you'd ever met before. But also in this time away, you've realized how much truth and wisdom they actually expressed. I'm seeing you viewing this person as well as living in their authenticity. So it's like, if you saw them as a weirdo, perhaps you were even used to be ashamed of them in the past or embarrassed by them, or you cared too much what other people think, whereas this person didn't. They didn't care if people thought they were weird. And there's wisdom even within that alone. And you're seeing them truly, you're seeing them for who they are now. And it's not that you didn't before, but you didn't really fully see them properly. You didn't appreciate the wisdom that they had in the past, whereas you do now. And you got expecting under cleansing and clearing. And this is sacred space and home. I think you see this person as your home, but also you could have shared a pregnancy with them. But also I think you want to have a home with this person. Well, you want to be with them. So yes, of course you want to start a home with them. But I really think you see a future with this person. And I think as well, you understand that this person will have, you might not know if they still care, but you at least know that even if they do, they're going to have expectations. They're going to have expectations from you to treat them better this time around. Also, they might even have expectations of wanting to, if you know this person wants to have children, then the expectation of you coming in, if you want to be with this person, is that this person wants to have a family with you. So if you're aware of that, that is something you know going in, that having a baby or having babies, having a family with this person is a big expectation here. I'm getting so many messages coming in about that right now. Karmic energy. So you could have seen this person as a karmic in the past because things ended, but there was a karmic energy that came in between this. And see how that roller coaster is just spiraling? I feel like you spiraled in the past. Maybe this person also spiraled. Maybe there was so many ups and downs. The relationship in the past really was like a roller coaster. And so that caused you to think, it's like I'm seeing that card that's like, real love wouldn't stress me out this much, but that's just not true. It's just that you two probably were in a broken place and didn't know how to love each other in the way that you needed. Even back then, I'm hearing this, you always knew this was your person, but again, karmic interferences, and I say this on here all the time, twin flames always have karmic interferences. And again, that's why family and friends comes out a lot, because karmic family and friends family are the biggest karmic lesson for everyone. Learning that your parents don't always know what's best for you. Your siblings don't know what's best for you. Friends can sometimes, whether they're conscious of it or not, don't want to see you outgrow them or succeed. Jealousy. There's so many karmic energies that through every lifetime, the same lesson isn't being learnt because of these karmic interferences. Is this the lifetime you're going to learn to not let these interferences affect this connection? When you know, you know. And if you know this person's your home, you want union with them, you know that they have so much richness and they can add so much beautiful substance to your life, but also what can you give them? Because it just occurred to me that everything's about what this person can give to you, and perhaps maybe that's something you're going over. Perhaps in the past you were quite selfish and you took a lot but you didn't reciprocate as much as you were being given. And if that's something you're going over too, that is also expectations that this person is going to need to see a lot of, not just a lot of change in you, but they might sit back and kind of be expecting you to show up repeatedly before they're actually able to let their walls down properly, to trust that you're not just going to disappear again. This karmic energy has been a big interference in this, and I think as well you've come to realize that relationships do have ups and downs. It's how you face those challenges together, and this karmic energy had to happen for that cycle had to end, so that in this separation you could learn that this person wasn't the issue. It's that you had things that you needed to heal that you weren't ready to heal yet. And perhaps if the part of the karmic energy is family and friends, if that's what you've been around, there's been some hard lessons you've had to learn, but through those hard lessons, it's woken you up to the fact that if you see this person as your twin, these were things that had to happen so that you could grow, so that when you return to this person, you're a better version of yourself. But you'll always continue growing and learning, and so will this person, but growing together, learning together. Passion. You have so much passion for this person, and maybe as well, even if you tried to replace this person or tried to date and move on, no one matched this energy, because they can't. You can't match twin flame energy. You just can't. It's not possible. It's not that you would never find anyone else attractive again, but ultimately, no one measures up to your twin. Doesn't matter who you date. No one even, you could meet the most beautiful person in the world, as in like a supermodel, but they don't look as beautiful to you as your twin. They never will, because it's the soul. It's their soul that you're attracted to. And as well, the passion, like when you look at your twin, the attraction is just undeniable, and this person is so beautiful to you. They are like a supermodel to you. No one can measure up. And I think that's something that you've learnt as well. But karmic energy, I think as well that perhaps whatever the toxic aspects of the relationship were, it all just got too much, and that's why it had to end. But it had to end. It was supposed to end. That's how things played out. But the passion was so intense. I don't think the passion was ever the issue. It's just that there was some things that weren't being dealt with, things that this person reflected back to you that you weren't willing to realize yet, or admit to, or work on, or grow from. Okay. This is a bit of a weird energy today, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's feeling like a now energy. Like I think you're really, like this is really, maybe even in the next couple of days. Let's see what dates come out with this deck anyway. Let's see where you are on this journey, in this connection. Messages about trust. Number 4. I've been so grounded all my life, it's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny they exist. So this is what I was talking about the lessons that you've learned. Not just about the connection, but about yourself, but also recognizing that all the things that you tried to hold on to keep you away from this person, and all the things that you thought were toxic or that you just weren't meant to be, or your values didn't align, but for whatever reason you have not been able to get this person out of your mind, as much as you've tried to move on, distract yourself, whatever, you have not been able to move on from this person. And there's been signs and synchronicities leading you back to the 111, leading you back to this person constantly. So as much as you've tried to push it away and distract yourself with earthly matters, you keep being reminded of this person, and there's no other answer to that than this being a spiritual connection, and you cannot deny it anymore. Number 1, I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. And that came out in the first deck. You're so beautiful. Why do you need me? I think 1, there's an element of self-worthy, a lack of self-worth on your part. Think if you see this person as so beautiful and radiant, you don't feel good enough for them. But also, if they seem like they have it all together and they seem happy, there's also the element of you not wanting to come in and ruin their happiness if they seem happy without you in their life. But like I said, to you, this person is the most beautiful person in the world. No one could be more attractive than them, and that's the twin flame connection. And I'm noticing too in both these cards, the girl, her back is towards the camera. So you might even be feeling like this person turned their back on you. Number 5, communication. I think you are very close to communicating. Neither of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? You're afraid to express yourself. But I think you're very close to it. So I've got 4, 1, and 5. Number 11, and I saw 111 on the timer. Union. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. And again, that reminds me before when I said how in every lifetime these karmic energies have kept you two apart, and all of these lifetimes that you two have been apart, you haven't been learning the lesson. Have you learned the lesson this time? If you see this person as so beautiful that you see them as the one, when you know, then why let other people interfere? So the 4th of November or the 11th of April, 1st of July or the 7th of January, all about growth. I feel insecure and it's pushing me to grow, and that's to confirm I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. So that makes you feel insecure, but it's pushing you to grow. So I think you actually are working on your self-worth. You might be spending a lot of time filling your own cup and doing things for yourself. And like in the very beginning, when it was talking about happiness is my priority, this person, and that you were saying they were right, I think this person did say to you a lot of times that they want you to be happy, that they want you to follow your happiness, and that your happiness is priority. And it might have been even to their own detriment. They might have put your happiness above theirs, and then you still hurt them. And I think those are things that you go over as well. But again, the way this person lives in their authenticity, their beauty, how they radiate, their wisdom, that inspires you to grow and to also try and find your beauty, your radiance, your wisdom. Number 5. One again. Oh, Oh, there's two for that. Okay. Another communication card. I think this is very close. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right things to you. Again, you're going over in your mind how to approach this. Communication is heavily on your mind, but again, do you even care? Should I even bother sending a message? Number 3, timing and intentions. This journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons, patience. And again, there's been a long time here. There's been a lot of cycles of no contact. So patience has been needed here. And patience was required to learn the lessons that needed to be learned here. 11 on the bottom. Love like ours can change the world. And that is the twin flame journey. And it's also not just about love. Twin flames have a mission on this earth to basically, it's not just about love, but it is to raise the vibration and bring back that feeling of love can change the world. When you think of like, say, the 60s and 70s when it was all like peace and like hippies and love and happiness and stuff, and then the world got really dark again, and the 1%, the greed, the societal programming, everything that makes people think that love isn't real, or that they're just so programmed in this matrix that they can't see outside of the bubble, and societal issues and all that stuff. That is the mission. You yourself have your own mission, your purpose, the thing that you want to follow, whether it is that you want to have your own business, and the way that you lead and the advice you give people changes. It's like that domino effect, that pay it forward effect. But then the two of you join together, it's like this force of nature that can't be reckoned with, and that's why karmic interferences try so hard to come in between you. Okay, so let's see how this person views you. How does this person view you? Self-love. So I think they think that you lacked self-love. Kind self-talk, body appreciation, union with self. I think this person saw you as their world, and they thought they wanted you to see them the way, they wanted you to see yourself the way they saw you. Like, I wish you could see yourself through my eyes. That's what I just heard. Heart chakra. They love you. Look at all this pink. They have so much love for you. I think they really did care about your happiness. Nature, you could be really connected to nature. There's a lot of earth coming out, so you might be an earth sign, or they might be. Is a huge element of connecting to nature. They really do feel like you're quite grounded. And you did get that card about, because you've been grounded all your life, you were denying this connection, but now you've come into the realization that you can't deny the spiritual connection here, because you've not been able to forget this person. You still have so much passion for them, and you've also just had so many signs and synchronicities leading you back to them. But this person has a lot of love for you, and I think that they see this as quite a they see you as quite connected with nature. You might like to be out in nature a lot, and water as well. You might like water a lot. I'm seeing this as this person feels very connected to you. Very connected. It's almost like a root system, where it's like, even if there's distance, like we had in that other deck, you will be traveling soon, so that could be part of it. Even if you're really far apart, it's almost like you're connected. I know this is coming to mind. So I don't know if you ever watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but in one of the latest seasons, I don't know if it's season 6 or 7, Willow is in that, Willow, a tree, is in that, she's in like a rehab for witches, and basically she can bring any plant, even if it's not native to that area, she can bring it up through the ground because everything's connected. So she brings up this flower that's from a completely different country to be right in front of her, because everything is connected. All the roots, everything in the earth is connected. So even though you two are so far apart, they still feel so connected to you. It doesn't matter how much distance there is, they still feel connected to you. Maybe this person likes Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Travel. Synchronicities. You will be traveling soon. So you have to travel to be with this person, but they're going over the fact that there's distance here, and that that travel is required here. But as well, I think that they, when they think of you, they think about traveling the world, going on adventures with you. They want to explore life with you. Very nice. Another earth card, new beginnings. Look at that seedling. When I just said about Willow pulling that flower up from the earth, from a different country, because everything is connected. We're all connected. We're just one big energy ball. We're all connected. This seedling coming up from the earth is like a fresh start, a brand new beginning. And this card is new beginnings. This person's very grounded. I think this person, you saw them as wise. So I think they really do know that, again, despite the distance, despite the roller coaster, and look at that confirming heart chakra too. Look at all that green. They have nothing but love for you. So when you're thinking, do they even care? They care a lot about you. New chapter, fresh start, take the leap. This person's ready to go. And maybe that's also why you're feeling this push to communicate, because this person as well, I think you two are aligning. Like the stars are being aligned right now. It's like this little seedling is going to grow into this big, beautiful tree. You two, your roots are combined and you're going to blossom into this big tree. And it's just this family tree I just heard. Again, with that expectations, with the woman with the baby bump. It's like growing your own family tree together, combining your roots together to grow this big, beautiful new tree, something that doesn't even exist yet. There is so much about nature here. Wounded masculine, so there it is. So they believe that you were coming from a wounded place in the past. And as well, if your example of a masculine growing up wasn't healthy, was quite toxic, even if your soul knew that it wasn't right, you ended up developing some of those qualities yourself, and those are part of the lessons that you needed to learn, things that you needed to heal out. Because if you inflicted that pain on your person, that can't come into any kind of new beginning. And as well, I just heard cycle breaker. So if you're going to break the cycle that your parents did, that their parents did, that your great-grandparents did, that behaviour cannot come in to this new beginning. But dreams, I think this person dreams about you a lot. And that's the first time I've ever noticed. That kind of looks like a cross and then a heart. I feel like I've seen a pendant like that before. Or earrings. I don't know, that could be significant, but this is written in the stars, and I've said that from the beginning. I think everything is lining up now. You two are realigning to reunite. I think this is all coming together nicely. Alright, so let's see next moves. What's coming next? The Sword and the Rose, clarity, revelation, truth, solidarity, honor, protection, paradise. So this person's your paradise, and I'm seeing that as travel as well, because look, it's like a deserted island kind of thing. You two just want to go away together and be alone. Haven't heard that before. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Love, unconditional love, self-love, working on your self-worth, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. So once you clear the air here, once you give this person clarity, take accountability for things, clear the air about certain truths that haven't been expressed yet, closing out an old chapter, it can evolve to the next phase. So maybe perhaps the communication in the beginning is just communication, just chatting, getting to know each other again, clearing the air, speaking truths, bringing light to things that have happened since this ended. That growth will then pave the way for a new beginning where you can, it's like preparing for union. Paradise. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Again, once you clear the air here and you take accountability and you reveal the truths that need to be revealed and you really close out that chapter, the relationship is going to transform. You are going to create a new phase to rekindle this and grow together and have that happiness, that expansion that you're wanting, that you desire. But this clarity needs to be had first. You can't build a new foundation on the unspoken things because there won't be trust there. Trust is a big part of the foundation. Mirror, so mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. I think that that's part of your understanding now, knowing that it's not that the love wasn't there. It's almost like you loved each other too much, but then it caused catastrophe, I just heard. It was just too up and down at the time. It's like you loved each other so much that you caused each other so much pain. But soulmates. I don't know if you're feeling very down because it's like, even though this is such a nice reading, I feel like the energy has been sucked out of me. My energy feels so low, so I don't know if you're feeling quite fatigued and feeling quite low about this situation because you don't know if this person cares and you also are overthinking so many things in your mind. Let's just see, what is it that you want to say to this person? Because I'm just feeling so flat, and it's strange because everything that's come out has been quite nice. Normally I'd feel, boosted by this kind of, telepathic communication. So I think you feel like this person, again, so connected. So connected. You are so smart, you have me figured out. So connected. This is crazy. Just as I say I'm feeling flat, I feel the energy coming back now. You didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. And I just realized as well, I felt pulled to wear this jumper today, and this says, this is now. This is now energy. I just realized that. I've never put that into a reading before. I'm learning how to love myself thanks to you, working on your self-worth. And maybe as well, that telepathic connection is the fact that if this person has really been working on their self and you're seeing them as so beautiful and radiating, telepathically they're helping you work on your self-worth. I hate that I hurt you. I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. So you know that you caused the damage here. You know that there's apologies needed. Clarity is needed. I think you want to bring clarity to this person. I think there's so many, and that could even be part of it too, that there's all these truths and things that you want to bring to light to this person. It's causing you to feel afraid, because it's like at the moment you can hold on to hope that you're wondering if they still even care, but you're holding on to hope that things could still work out. But if you were to communicate and be honest about everything and they reject you, then it's lost forever, and it's like you don't want that to become a reality. So it's almost easier to sit in long suffering and wonder if you two could ever be, than actually find out that it's done and it's over once you reveal these truths. But you really hurt this person, and I think if you do love them and care about them, you will clear the air with them. And that in the beginning might feel like it's ended things, but it might just be the first stepping stone into developing. Well, it is. You don't realize this yet, but you clearing the air with this person is the first building block to creating a new foundation with this person for future happiness together. I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. And again, if you're going over in your mind how much this person wanted your happiness and that you hurt them, then that can be kind of paralyzing in itself. But this person didn't put up with your shit. And again, if they had to walk away, I love your swag. You are the whole package. Again, you see them as so beautiful. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Marriage, family, having kids, traveling, building a home together, building a business together even. And I'm only staying here for my kids, nothing else. I'm making my way out. It doesn't have, you could have kids that you're attached to, but this could also just be whatever the karmic interference is. If there's friends and family that you're tied to right now, you're trying to figure out how to get away from that situation to go towards them. My finances are a mess. I've made bad decisions. I'm in the process of turning things around. So again, that could be as well, that whole I still don't have all the answers. And that could also be why communication can just be that, communication to begin with. And over time, if you're trying to rebuild your finances so that you actually, one, feel stable in yourself, but also have something to offer this person. Let's see if we can get, if there is a timing card for this. So I really was feeling like a now energy. This is now. Next month, so September, just around the corner. And look, when that card that said, I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right, that looks like a wedding to me. Just around the corner. And we're in winter now. November. So between September and November. And that isn't long actually at all. And when you release resistance. Alright, let's get it over. So I think next month is when communication will start, and then by November this will be, you two will be back together and building something new. Alright, last message. Wow, there's a few there. Forgive and forget. There we go. You're hoping this person will forgive you after the damage you caused. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. Fresh start. You just have to clear the air first. Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. the path you are on will lead you just right. This is so, encapsulating this whole reading. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. And passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. This has all been leading you back to your person. And I think you realize that now. You need to clear the air, reveal some truths, communicate with this person, and build a new foundation together so that you can have that happiness, have that marriage, have babies, travel the world. You can have all those things. You just have to clear the way by clearing the air and set the foundation for a fresh start, a new beginning. This person has so much love for you. I think you two love each other too much. No, not too much, but the love is definitely there. So you just need to take that leap of faith. You are ready, like in that first deck, the Fool. Take the leap of faith.